Hello children, I welcome you all to this English class. Can you list out a few types of natural disaster? Let's see a few types of natural disaster here. Okay? Earthquake, tsunami, tornado, forest fire, volcanic eruption, drought, flood, hurricane, and avalanche. These are the different varieties of natural disaster. I think you may heard about it, right? Yes. Okay. What health hazards are caused when water stagnates around your place? Yes, you're correct. We may be affected by dangerous disease. We could get stench smell, and especially the mosquitoes will breed a lot. Am I right? Yes. Okay. When there is a power shutdown for a long hours during floods, what will you do? Yes. First, we should collect rainwater for drinking and other purpose. Okay? And then we should collect food and then candles and other necessary things also for our survival. Okay? Yes. What precautions would you take if there is an announcement about flooding in your area? Yes, you are correct. First, we should move to a safer place to protect us and our family members. Okay? Yes. So, in this session, we are going to learn from Unit 3 Prose. Title is Old Man River and it was written by Dorothy Deming. It was a drama. Let's see about the author. Dorothy Deming was an American nurse and children's writer. She was born on June 8, 1893. She has completed her BA in the Vassar College in the year of 1914. She has attended Yale University and graduated of New York City's Presbyterian Hospital School of Nursing in 1920. She has studied at Henry Street Visiting Nurse Association. She has written at least 20 fictional novels and she died in the year of 1972. Now we see the characters. Amy Marshall, 17 years old. Betty Marshall, Amy's younger sister. Rose Field, 16 years old, the Marshall's neighbor. Sarah Field, 9 years old, Rose's sister. Jim Hall, 17 years old, another neighbor. Mr. Peters, member of the Red Cross Disaster Committee. And Penny Marsh, Red Cross nurse. Let's see the gist of the story. The Old Man River was the story of the family. The children were in the family was in the house. Their parents were not with them. There was continuous rain for 3 days. The river was rising fast. Their house was surrounded with water. They were expecting someone to rescue them. It was a terrific experience for them. Jim came there and he explained the situation to the girls. He asked them to get organized. He himself volunteered to check on food, blanket, and coats along with them. He explained to Amy about two important things to be kept in mind during danger. Mr. Peters and Mrs. Marsh arrived in a boat. They entered the house with a lighted lantern. They rescued Sarah, Rose, and Betty. They gave an extra lantern and a jar of coffee to Jim and Amy. They promised them that they too would be rescued soon. Let's see the story in detail. One late afternoon in March, it was a rainy day. The rains were very heavy. It worsened and the bridges seemed to be flooded. Amy, Betty, and Rose watched the heavy rain and heard from their mother that She would not come back home since the rain was heavy. Jim joins the three children at home. Amy's father was in Chicago. The children decide to stay indoors. They fill fresh water in containers. They have lanterns and candles ready for a shutdown of electricity. Telephones stop working. Each takes responsibility for cooking, food, blankets, and coats. They expect the dam to give away any time. Sarah, Rose's sister, is caught in the playhouse porch. Jim saves her. As Jim was wet, they decide to give Dad's warm clothes to him. The river kept on rising. Jim decides to show the flashlight from the roof. An hour later, without any light, all the children try to keep them safe. Amy decides to save her father's books in mother's jewel case. But Jim says that water and food is more important. By then, Mr. Peters and Miss Marsh, a nurse, came for their rescue in a boat. Water was everywhere. By then, Sarah falls off the step ladder and hurt her knee. She was brought onto the boat. She was taken to the emergency Red Cross hospital. Jim and Amy stay and send others in the rescue boat. They both decide to wait on the roof. Miss Marsh relieves Sarah's pain. Jim and Amy sip their coffee and feeling happy about the disaster committee from the Red Cross. Now we see few glossaries from the text. Stamping, bring down heavily on the ground. Cloudburst, a sudden violent. Pitcher, a large jug. Gasp, catch one's breath with an open mouth. Shudder, shiver typically as a result of fear or revulsion. Hark, listen or pay attention. Pick a back, a piggyback raid on the back and shoulders of another person. Thumping, hitting or striking heavily. Wink, close and open eye quickly, shine or flash intermittently. Soberly, seriously. Let's see few key points for understanding. Marshall's house was surrounded by flood. Mr. and Mrs. Marshall was not in home. Their daughters along with their neighbors were there. The flood level was increasing. They organized themselves for collecting things for emergency. Sarah was saved by Jim from the playhouse porch. Sarah got her right leg was broken below her knee. Finally, Mr. Peters and Miss Marsh from the Red Cross rescued them. Up to this, the prose gets over. Let's see how to make a poster. Do you know what is a poster? A poster is a very useful means of making an announcement or appeal, issuing a notice, advertising a product, or bringing about awareness on any issue of public interest. A poster should be visually attractive and readable from a distance. Now we see the format of making poster. First one is issuing authority. By whom or by which organization the poster is being published should be there in the poster. The second one is tagline of the event. According to the content, we can use a catchy tagline. It should be clearly visible. Thus, it can be bold, underlined, or in capitals. Third one is title of the event. The title of the event should be short and attractive. Fourth one is special attraction. If we need, we can use special attractions in a poster. For example, if we are inviting a guest for a function, then we can mention about their designation in a poster. Fifth one is illustration. It involves pictorial representation. For example, we can use eye picture for a eye donation camp. Sixth one is date, time and venue. It is very important to mention date, time and venue of the event. Seventh one is contact information. Contact information should be there in the poster in case of any queries. The targeted audience should have someone to contact to. And the last one is other relevant information. If there is any other information mentioned in the content or in the question, that should be there in the poster. Do remember all these 7 formats to make a beautiful and attractive poster. Okay? Yes. Look at the slide so that you can understand more. Okay? Yes. So the first one is name of issuing authority, and the second one is tagline, and the third one title or name of the event should be there. So that may be exhibition, workshop, camp or some other thing. Okay. The next one is special attractions. If need, then we can mention it. Okay. And the next one is illustration with a caption. So that may be pictures. Okay. And the next one is when and where the event is happening. So that should be there with the date and time. Okay. And then entry fees, if need, then we can mention there. Otherwise, we can leave it. And if we need, then we can use other relevant information also in the poster. And the last one is contact information. That should be there in all the posters. Okay. Let's see an example poster to understand clearly. Okay. Yes, look at this poster. First one, the principal, staff and students of Newton Public School, Nagpur. That is the name of issuing authority. Okay. And the next one, solicit the pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion. So that is the tagline. Clear? Next one, the annual function of their school. So that is the title of the event. Okay. And the next one is date, time and venue. So 11 a.m. on Saturday, the 15th November 2020. So venue already they mentioned in the name of issuing authority. Clear? Next one is about the guest. Dr. M.M. Joshi, HRD Minister, Government of India, will be the chief guest and give away the prizes to the students. So this is special attraction. So it's about the chief guest. Clear? And the last one is contact information. Here they mention school name with the phone number. Okay. So this is how we should make a poster. So do remember all the formats to make a beautiful poster. Clear? Okay. Okay children, hope you understand. If you have any doubt, you can ping me or else you can call me to clear all your doubts and do the given assignments. Okay? Thank you.